My favorite used to be ROFL. Do we remember ROFL? You know, it stood for rolling on the floor, laughing. And then I moved to England, and I feel like I lost all reason to roll on the floor and laugh. Assalamu alaikum. Do you have Muslims in? It's fine. I'm not. Just being inclusive. Hello, non-Muslims. I guess. White women, namaste. Just a quick 3-point summary of me. Firstly, my name is Josh. Josh is short for genetic reasons. Secondly, I'm Indian, but like from India, like from the source. You know, where they make more of us. And finally, this is my voice. This is as much energy as you're going to get from me. So strap in. I'm not much of a motivational speaker or a hype man, and this voice is especially not helpful when I'm, passionate. like my dirty talk is a it's a bit hurtful. My dirty talk is a lot like being in a doctor's appointment. Like, are you comfortable? You're going to feel a little prick. Can I have a stool sample? You know, the usual. Thank you for laughing. Appreciate it. It's what I'm going for, in case you didn't know. Because sometimes I do shows and people sit in the audiences and they laugh with their inside voice, right? I think the worst was when an audience member said "lol" out loud. She forgot she wasn't texting. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, big fan of texting myself. I wish I could have texted you these jokes. But I do miss those acronyms that we used to use, though, in the noughties instead of emojis, right? Like, I feel like only LOL and Lamau have survived the test of time. My favorite used to be ROFL. Do we remember ROFL? You know, it stood for rolling on the floor, laughing. And then I moved to England, and I feel like I lost all reason to roll on the floor and laugh. And even when I do have reason to roll on the floor and laugh, I rent in London, you know. There's just not enough floor. I've actually become single quite recently, and it's a weird age to start dating in your mid-30s, right? Because I haven't done the dating dance in a while. I don't know the etiquette anymore. I don't really have a lot of confidence. I don't think I'm a good-looking guy. Yeah, don't fight me on it. But I don't think I'm like a bad-looking guy either. I feel like I'm a 6 out of 10, which is like a 7 out of 10 post-Black Lives Matter movement, right? And everything's online these days, right? Like, so I have to like learn all of these apps. I'm learning all of them. There's Hinge, there's Bumble, there's even a kink dating app now. Like, do we know this? You know, borrow my doggy. No, okay. No, it's called Field. Do we all know what Field is? Yeah. Okay, so for those who don't know Field, or those pretending to not know, I'll explain. You know, actually calling it a kink dating app is doing injustice to it, right? Field is an app for dating people who don't follow the social conventions of what a relationship should be like, right? Almost an anarchist's point of view. Or it's an app for dating people who want to express a sense of sexual freedom and liberation in the form of normalizing kinks, fetishes, making it more acceptable to talk about in society. Right? Basically, an app for dating people who are absolutely beyond saving. Right? And 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 the etiquette of the app is everyone's quite honest and upfront of what they're into, either their kinks or their unconventional styles, and they express it in the form of acronyms in their profiles, right? To give you some examples, when someone says they're looking for an FWB, they're looking for friends with benefits, right? You get a friend and health insurance, right? Some people look for an ENM, which stands for ethical non-monogamy, where you date multiple people at the same time. One of you have to be a project manager to make it work. Mine was pretty simple. I didn't get a lot of matches. I had to get off the app because I went with my favorite acronym. You know, I went with ROFL. I just want to find someone to roll on the floor and laugh with. And feet. I do like feet. You guys have been lovely. My name is Joshua. Thank you.